Guys, welcome back again to the channel. Today we are here on a sunny day in Beijing, China. So guys, I have the singular honor to invite the most talked about, the most sought after YouTuber, influencer on the African continent. No two ways about that. Currently the diplomat holding diplomatic passport from Ghana. He started a movement called Africa to the World. He goes by the name Mr. Ghana Baby, the most annoying village boy.
From Ghana.
From Ghana.
Yep.
Hey, Mr. Village Man, what are you doing in Beijing, China?
Am I not supposed to be back? This is my home, man.
Well, you were deported.
Deported?
You were deported. What are you doing in China, bro?
Bruh, that's insane, man. Who started that rumor?
I heard you were deported. So what are you doing here?
I came back as a diplomat. I came with the president of Ghana, and I came to see my brothers that I started this whole journey with. Hence the reason why I'm here. So thank you for having me on your channel, bro.
Man,
thanks for not giving up.
Yeah. I remember because I was one of the last people interviewed. I remember you flew from your city all the way to Yenta at that time to interview me, and also you do a video with my daughter.
Yep.
It's good to have you back, man.
Thank
After
you.
how many years?
7 years now.
7 years back to China.
Yep.
Why are you here? Why are you here?
Why am I here? First of all, I'm now a diplomat, and this is more like my first diplomatic assignment by traveling with the president of Ghana. And I felt the need of, if we are coming to China, why not? Because this is my home. And if I will ever do anything as a first diplomatic assignment, why not China? Hence the reason why I'm here. And it's a short trip, but I'm definitely going to be back again. And it's so exciting that I came to China without a visa.
Oh, so you came with the diplomatic passport for the first time?
For the first time.
You left with the ordinary passport, came back after so many years. This clearly shows how much work you put in.
Exactly. Right? Like, I came to China as a kid, left as a young man, came back as an adult with a diplomatic passport.
Man, congrats, man. Being one of the few people to be awarded a diplomatic passport in the creative space in Ghana speaks volume of the work that you are putting in for Ghana and Africa as a whole.
Thank you.
And the Black race.
Thank you.
Because you started the movement on
Africa to the world.
Yeah. Can you tell us what inspired you to start this journey?
So I was based in China, right? And we started making videos in China where your own colleagues that were Chinese, when they see you, they start looking at you in a different way, and you'll be like, why are you looking at me in a different way? It's because we're Black, right? We're African. So to them, Africa, you know, that even African and Chinese, land of nothing. Yeah. So they all saw you in a different way. So I felt the need of going out there to change that. Even though I was doing videos trying to change that in China, but at the end of the day, I felt like the impact would be bigger when I found myself on the continent. And the reason why I told myself the chapter of China is over and I'm heading back home. And that is why everybody started the rumor that, hey, this guy left back to Africa, it means he was deported. Because sometimes I say things that everybody's scared of saying. So it also makes sense when they say that I was deported. Because some of the videos that I was making was more controversial. I don't think he can do what I did.
I remember those days. Yeah. We were all doing content, but Odemaya was the only one basically was speaking out for everyone in China.
Exactly.
I remember even when some people in the African community in Guangzhou at the time had challenges renting apartments. When the museum showcased like Black people,
I talk about it.
There are these pictures that are going viral here in China, even on Facebook, on WeChat. Everybody is talking about it. I didn't want to say anything. I've seen it like almost a week ago. I didn't want to say anything because I'm tired of people calling me an attention seeker. Not until this morning, I woke up to see my senior brother, who is not even in China, posting that, come on China, this is not how Africa looks like. My heart is bleeding after seeing these pictures. Come on. Why China? This is really disheartening. For real, if you're an African and you see pictures like this, you're gonna feel bad and sad. And I don't think most Africans are gonna keep quiet after seeing these things.
So Odemaya has been very vocal about Africa, and his love for Africa and the Black race is unquestionable. Nobody can question that.
It started from here.
It started from China.
You know, so that is why I think people thought I was deported, because of things that people were scared of saying, or Odemaya would just say, yeah, that is it. I was not deported. I actually just left.
Bro, you are back to China.
Yeah.
And now you are here.
Yeah.
With the whole presidential team.
Yeah.
Trying to woo Chinese investors into Ghana.
Yeah.
You've traveled across major cities, major countries in Africa. How many countries so far?
38 countries in Africa.
38.
Yeah.
What do you see when you go to these countries, Chinese presence in these countries? Tell us about it.
I think China is really investing a lot in Africa. Right now, instead of Africans, partnering with the West, they are more gearing towards the Chinese investment, which I think if one thing can be done, which is respect among both sides, that would be the best thing that will ever happen on the continent. But the thing is that sometimes when it comes to investment, people want investment for themselves. Sometimes people want investment for, you know, before they let the investment reach the entire country, they want something for their pocket. So that is one of the things that I wish it can change so that investment that is happening on the continent can benefit an ordinary African. Because listen, China is great, but China is also looking forward to expand, and that's why they're going to the continent of Africa. So basically, with what is happening, if there can be a win-win situation for both Africans and Chinese, why not? I've seen this investment. It's not just Chinese going to Africa. I've seen chocolate brands that are from
Ghanaian
Ghana.
investors also trying to
That's
transfer.
also
Okay.
coming here. So it got both
Win-win
ways.
cooperation.
It got both ways. That's it. The only thing that needs to happen is a mutual respect between both parties. That's it.
Why do you think most African countries are now gearing towards or moving towards the China more than the West?
I think
Because for so many years it was just Africa looking at the West, but now I think there's a shift to China. What is happening from your own experiences, bro?
I think you live here and you see that China is not joking. China is really developing rapidly, and that is why I believe that a lot of Africans are gearing towards. I mean, we've relied on the West, and all the time they try to take advantage of our people. So we are trying to also have new friends. So it's not just even China. We are also gearing towards Russia, and also it's more like we're not colonized. But for me, if I have to be honest with you, I feel like it's time for Africans to look within and start trading among themselves, because what we can do if we start trading ourselves is major than all the time trying to look for investment from other part of the world apart from Africa. That's it. I mean, have you seen how we can have the Africa-China relationship, Russia-Africa relationship, but we don't have Africa to Africa relationship? It's insane, which means that the entire world is relying on Africa, but Africans are not relying on themselves.
Bro, Africa. So you are a youth and
Yeah.
you travel
Yeah.
through major cities, major countries in Africa. You are known across Africa and even now in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Why do you think Africans and the black race all over the world, there's still a big gap between us? But we can see that China is doing it. Why can't we come together? From your experience, what is really the major problem for Africans not coming together?
I think first of all, I would say tribalism is playing a major role. Politics that we practice in Africa play a major role. We're actually practicing things that we know nothing about. So at the end of the day, we tend to tear each other apart instead of bridging the gap. I mean, when I went to the Caribbean, I felt like the Caribbeans are just like us. But are we trading among ourselves? No. Is there a direct flight between us? No. Because we don't see ourselves as a major trading partners. And that is the major problem that the continent or the entire black race is facing. It's about time, like I said, look within. Like I came here, I just reached out to you, like, hey, you here, come and see me. And you didn't even think twice, like, I'm coming, do you know what I'm saying? So that's you believing in me and me believing in you. So it's about time for us to believe in ourselves, trade among ourselves. And if we can do that, trust me, the entire world will be scared of us. Because go to Africa, like,
We have everything, bro.
ask yourself, why are Chinese people going to Africa?
Yeah.
For what? Why are Russians going to Africa? Why are the West going to Africa? I have traveled within Africa and I've seen the resources, the potential that we have. It's just that the black man is not ready.
So when are we going to be ready? That's the question.
That's the question, because that's all I want to know. When are we going to be ready? Because they're not ready. They're not ready, for real.
Should the average African be scared for what is happening in Africa? Because a lot of people, there's a lot of conversation that China is investing in Africa, putting these mega projects in Africa. In the next 50 years, maybe Africa is going to be owned by China. An African, as a youth of Africa, should I be scared about that?
That would never happen. That would definitely not happen, because if you go to countries like Ghana, we have local investors, people that are also thriving so hard. The only saddest part is that our government sectors, across various countries in Africa are not ready to look within. But trust me, I've seen a lot of people that are also like putting in the effort to change the narrative when it comes to like us relying on foreign investors instead of local investors. So 50 years, 90 years or whatever, for me, it's never going to happen. The only thing that we need to do now is to encourage more people to invest locally. I wish the the politicians will reduce the taxes for local businesses and increase the taxes for, the foreign businesses, so that you get more money from them to support the local. It's just that, like, can I tell you that the people that we have in power within various countries in Africa, they just got the power through political party, but they are not meant to lead a country. And that has been the major problem. But trust me, 20, 30 years, you still be Africans investing in Africa.
Why do you have so much? Because I see your social media platforms, and you went to Burkina Faso, and you did a video. You're actually one of the first YouTubers to go to Burkina Faso.
Yep.
And your video blew up, and actually attracted a lot of YouTubers to go to Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Why do you have so much love for Ibrahim Traore?
His Excellency is on a journey to decolonize his country. Anything in this country that celebrates the colonizers, he makes sure he changes it. This boulevard that you're seeing right behind me was once named after
Charles de Gaulle,
who was also
I think it's a definition for a young person who loves and appreciates his own country and ready to fight for the country. Because, listen, I went to Burkina Faso and I was so sad in the first place, knowing that this country gained its independence in the 1960s or whatever, and in 1980s, and it still looked this way.
Right.
But seeing this guy being in power for 2.5 years, transforming the country, and he's transforming the country with his people. So the people love and appreciate him, and that is one of the reasons why I had to pull my camera just to showcase what he is doing in the country. I mean, he's a military guy. He might not be perfect. There might be things that might come up. But trust me, I have hope. If he doesn't switch on the people, Burkina will be one of the best places to be in the next 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's wait for that prophecy to manifest, because
That's what I said.
he's the diplomat.
That's what
So
I said.
maybe he's talking for the political
If he
eyes,
doesn't switch up,
Right.
and maintain the routes that he's on right now, trust me, Burkina. Because if you go to Burkina, you see people sleeping on the street just to protect their president. I mean, will you sleep on the street to protect your president? No.
No ways.
Exactly. But that's what the people of Burkina Faso are doing.
Okay. So my brother, you are here.
Yeah,
to
thank
support
you.
the president as a Ghanaian who
Yeah.
loves your country, who loves
Yeah.
the continent,
Yeah.
and wants the growth of Ghana
Yeah.
and Africa at large. What do you think, like, this investment forum is going to achieve in the long run for Ghana? Because I said earlier on, I want Ghana, before the president leaves and strike a deal, at least to build our railway system in Ghana. And I believe that China has the potential to partner Ghana to do that. What do you think, like, Ghana should gain from this big investment fund that's going on right now as we are speaking?
I think the president was more focusing on infrastructure development in terms of road construction in Africa, in Ghana. So I'm just hoping that, like, right after this meeting, construction will begin in terms of, expanding our roads in the country. Because, like, if you lived in China, Chinese people can construct a road in 2 minutes, So that's basically what I'm looking forward to. But when it comes to our railway infrastructure, that's one thing that I'll be so happy, because, we need to reduce the stress on our roads and use the train system, like going to Kumasi. You have this fast speed train. Look, so like I said, it's also based on your travel experience. And with your travel experience, that's why you understand some of these things. So I just hope and see, maybe the president is here for the first time. He's going to take one of the trains and be like, okay, if China has done it, we can do it
for
too.
our country.
So, I mean, I've not gone to all the bilateral meetings that he had. I just had opportunity to speak to him today. But I'm just hoping that in one of his bilateral meetings, a train, a train construction in Ghana was signed. But I don't know.
You don't know,
because I
right?
was not there.
I'm going to put you on the spot, brother.
Hey!
One more, yeah?
Yeah?
I see you always champion the fight against corruption.
Yep.
And as someone that has been living in China for so many years, you also lived here. Do you think Ghana or Africa should adopt the Chinese style of fighting corruption?
100%. 100%. I am.
But people be like, that's inhumane.
No. You see, we always allow Christianity to define us,
Or religion, per se.
or religion to define us. But I'm just gonna let you know, like, it's better for us to judge you on earth, and when you make it to heaven, God will judge you there. Because with what you're doing, you're impoverishing your people. And that is what I've been saying. If you ask my wife, there's certain things I can't say it on camera. But if you ask my wife, my wife will tell, don't joke with this guy when it comes to corruption. Because I am so passionate about our people. And I want to see our people lives, improve. But like I said, the people we have in power have no clue of how to run a country. And that, believe me, that is what that is the result of all we're seeing right now. But we're looking for someone who'll be like, hey, you know what? It's time to take my people out of poverty. And as soon as they start thinking about that, someone they will be like, hey, it's time to implement.
Strict policies against corruption.
Because how much is what's the name of this guy? V8.
V8.
And how much would that V8? How many boreholes behind that V8 that we have to wait for Mr. Beast to come and construct? Africa got problems. And the problem for me, I always say it's enough. It's time for us to stop blaming the West and start blaming within. Because we are our own problem.
And here with the diplomat himself, Mr. Wode. We are here getting up close view of the president of Ghana.
Yep.
Man, this is my first time seeing the president of Ghana.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And thanks for the invite. I'm here because of you.
You have to support each other.
Thanks, man. Yeah. So, my man right here, a few weeks ago, was denied Australian visa.
Yeah.
And on the same day, it was announced that you were part of people that would issue diplomatic passport. Right? So, bro, how does it feel to travel with a diplomatic passport?
I just traveled with diplomatic passport for the first time, and I must confess that it's a powerful document. You won't believe that in the airport they treat you differently. You won't believe that in the airport you don't queue.
Oh, really?
No. And I'm so sorry. You came to China with a visa. I don't need a visa to come here.
Really? You just book a flight and
I
travel?
just booked a flight and came here. I just booked a flight and went to Dubai. I just booked a flight and went to Kazakhstan without stressing myself for getting a visa. So I would just say it's a special travel document, man.
So does it really elevate your space? Because I see you travel a lot to different countries and you go to a lot of hassle.
Yeah.
So what does it really bring to your brand and your content?
So when it comes to travel in Africa, I will still use my ordinary passport because, like I said, I'm on a journey to embark on an advocate for a borderless Africa. And a borderless Africa, you won't experience the stress when it comes to diplomatic passport. But my trips out of the continent, like I'm going to Papua Guinea, Australia, all those places, I have to use a diplomatic passport just to give me access because I'm not here to change anything about those countries. I'm just connecting the dot. So I would just say that like I'll travel with it. In Africa, ordinary, out of Africa, I'll be a diplomat.
So the main difference now between the ordinary passport and the diplomatic passport is now you are being treated differently.
You've been treated differently, and also like you get to go so many places without a visa. You also don't get arrested in any country that you go to because you're the property of the country.
You were arrested a couple of times, right?
I know, right? So this time around, no more arrest, no more deportation, man. I feel like it puts you in a very special place, and I'm honored to be receiving such a passport, man. It's incredible, bro. You have no idea how I feel right now. but like I said, in Africa, I still maintain the steez, same what am I, same would be. Nothing has changed, by the way. Yeah. Even like when I was coming, I was in the long queue in Ghana. I forgot that I have a diplomatic passport. The immigration officers were the one who called me to get out of the queue, but we'll get used to it.
Bro, what's your message to Africans, Ghanaians, and Black race, and everyone watching this video? You are back to China after 7-9 years, bro. What do you have to say to the world, bro?
I just want to say that I'm going to quote His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the future of the world is African. And know that you are the future of this world. So it's about time for you to put your political affiliations aside. It's about time for you to put your tribal affiliations aside. It's about time to put your religious beliefs aside and think prosperity Africa. Africa needs to be prosperous, and that prosperity starts with you and I.
Guys, thanks so much, Mr. Wode.
My brother.
My diplomat.
That's a deep question you've been asking me, man.
Let's go. Oh, why you guys so that? Charlie, you spotted for me.